Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya, Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Grand Rising, it is me, Urban Yogi. Sometimes I'm called Ronin Kenshin as a martial artist. All right, Prophet Shivananda, Swami Shivananda. All right, so look, I want to say good morning to Sing Sangha, Inner Sangha, and anybody who's viewing this in particular that this might touch. I'm going to say Hari Om Tat Sat, which really means like sanctify, purify, and bless and cleanse and destroy any little tendril of ego that might be present, so that it can be received in the purest light. So I want to say there's the micro and macro, right? Micro means small, macro means large scale. All right, microcosm is within, right? We have the macrocosm, which is really the cosmos, the stars, sun, moon, planet Earth, right? So like, I love outer space in particular, but that's neither here nor there, bro. I'm just giving a little bit of information for utilization. So the microcosm is affected by the macrocosm, right? So to make it simple and brief, I'm gonna try to keep this video brief. All right, so like this movie meant brief. So to give an example of what I'm really referring to in a tangible manner that can be understood, that you could really work from there and do some research or meditate, really both. All right, I recommend the Maitreya Buddha mantra. And of course, I'm Black Lord Baby Buddha, bro. So thank you for Sing Sangha in particular, and in particular the Charlottesville aspect or segment of Sing Sangha, Inner Sangha. Sing Sangha is my side Sangha, as well as the other gurus and nuns that are also gurus within Sing Sangha as leadership. So back to the point, bringing it home. All right, so the tangible aspect would be astrology, right, or astronomy, right? So this is something you can Google and find out to be true. In fact, I would start here if you're really trying to investigate this further. So during a full moon, right, that's when accidents happen the most in the USA. All right, car accidents, freak accidents, things of this nature. All right, a woman's moon cycle, right? We know what that is. Typically during a full moon, it's the most active. Like if one's body and mind is aligned, really their body is aligned with like health, I guess, pristine health, typically they're gonna start their moon cycle around the full moon. Now, that's not to judge yourself or anything like that, because you know what, life is, I'm gonna use an astrology term right now and say non-mutable, M-U-T-A-B-L-E, or in other words, from my understanding, it's been a while, so I've researched this, but meaning things aren't fixed. All right, nothing's fixed. Things can be shifted and healed and moved and aligned. So that's why I don't condemn. That's why I don't judge too much, except for when I need to. So yeah, like, cause things can move, things can shift. If you have a fatalistic mindset, if you're very locked into like fatalism or the idea that everything's just doomed, then you'll never get anywhere. So you need to be flexible. You need to be open-minded if you really truly want to win in life. How would that look for you? All right, so back to the mutable, right? So like during the full moon, that's when accidents happen the most. Now to make it ultra tangible, this you can research too. This from the ones of us that are into oceanography, the discipline of oceanography or marine biology. I say oceanography is just broader, the study of the ocean. During a full moon, that's when you have the highest tide, right? And the waves is the biggest, right? During the full moon. All right, so look, the human body is like 70 some odd percent made of water, all right? So blood has water in it, right? So, and I'm not gonna go too deep into that. Well, you can figure it out. So that hemoglobin, right? So anyway, the medical buffs, all right? Anyway, so look, the cosm, right? So we understand how the moon affects the waves, and the body is 70% water. So surely astrology has some relevance, right? In a scientifically based relevance, tangible, observable relevance. All right, so the macrocosm, that affect you, your inner cosms, your systems, right? It's beyond the nervous system. It's beyond all of that, bro, because you know what? There's spiritual things going on, bro, with the chakras and the meridians and all of that. So I just want to invite you to explore that. Hopefully that give you some information. I love my Inner Sangha. You know, y'all been rocking with me for over 10 years, bro. So let's go. Jai Guru Dev Ji.